And of course, as my Globies roll in, as you tell me, does the same thing every morning. He says, "What does this do for anybody?" I've kind of like talked incessantly to you tell me and others like him. Does anybody in the chat want to answer you tell me's obviously disingenuous and let's say paradigm preserving question when they say, "What does this do for anybody?" I'm gonna let. Hey, Run Boston Bear, it's good to see you, and I love your picture, by the way, which is the sun setting over water. Run Boston Bear, do you want to attempt to respond to you tell me when they say, "What does this do for anybody?" You're basically saying, "What does it matter?" Run Boston Bear says, "Seeking the truth is valuable and should be done. It's easy to find that we have been deceived about where we live." Well, it's a great answer. Thank you, Glyph. I'm going to tell you what I tell you every day, you tell me. I'm just going to do it again. Maybe you'll listen this time. Maybe you'll get your fingers out of your ears. I like what Patrick369 just said, freedom from the mind cage. It was because this, you tell me. How about this? Because if I can show you that they lied about the cosmology, it means I can show you that they're lying about evolution. You get it? They're one and the same. The Big Bang and evolution of life over billions of years are one and the same. Once I could debunk their claims of the globe and the very cosmology that they give you, I am simultaneously and by nature debunking the whole theory of evolution. Me and others like me are showing you that you live in a creation. A creation implies a creator. We're taking away the lies of secularism, the lies of the scientism, and we're showing you you live in a creation. How dare you come here every single morning and keep with the refrain, "What does it matter and what does this do for anybody?" How dare you show that level of ignorance and incompetence each and every morning as you come here and say, "What does it matter?" I'm tired of it. I appreciate my audience answering you because I'm tired of it. You tell me, says, "I'm sorry, I just see no definitive proof." That's your problem. You're looking for me to prove something to you, and your logic is flawed because the reality is there is no definitive proof of the globe. That's where there's no proof. That's why you're not thinking. You're presupposing the model. That's it. I'm not going to get angry. I'm done. Segment's over. Hey, guys in the chat, you want to keep talking to him? Go ahead. I'm not going to let this guy piss me off. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to make you look bad on my own show. Make me look bad on my own show. I'm done with that. I'm done engaging in emotional arguments with you. I'm going to let my chat talk to you. You obviously don't want to see it, which is fine because you're like 99.9 repeating percent of this population. And I'm done getting pissed at them too. I'm not going to spend my emotional energy on it because that's what the system wants. It wants me to get angry at you, and I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. I'm going to let the chat talk to you, but you're not going to listen anyway. I know you're not going to do it. But the reality is, you tell me, as I drop the link to come up, as I open the open panel portion of the show up, you tell me all you have to do is click a button and you and I can have a conversation, but you never do it. You just come in here every morning, you evidence your cognitive dissonance and your confirmation bias. You evidence it every single morning, but you will refuse to come up and have a conversation with me and others like me because you indeed are scared. You are afraid, you are fearful, because if you drop the illusion, you then are faced with certain consequences that you are not prepared or willing to address. You tell me if you don't come up and talk to me or shut the fuck up, you're just going to get banned. Yeah, you are. You're afraid. If you don't come up and talk to me or just shut the fuck up for a little bit, you're just going to get banned from my channel. I'm not going to have you spam my chat with bullshit. I do an open panel for a reason, so we can discuss these things. You're not going to come here every morning and spam my chat with bullshit. If you want to have a conversation, fine. If you want to comment on things, fine. But you're not going to do it. So the choice is yours. Oh, so now your excuse is your kids are sleeping. You can't speak, your kids are sleeping. Unbelievable. Doesn't matter. You tell me. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, man?
Howdy.
Hey. It wasn't a personal attack, see? I'm just saying in general, this is how
it is.
I'm allowed
to. Hold on. Have a conversation with me, will you? I never said you were attacking me personally, ever. I'm presenting evidence that's contrary to the model. You come here every morning and you keep telling me to try to prove something. Why won't you understand that I have nothing to prove?
Okay.
Who are you, sir? Where are you from? Are you a Southern gentleman? It's hard to hear you.
No.
What was that?
All right, can you hear me, Val?
Yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm from the Midwest. You're using science to try to prove it. The science that I understand is not absolute for what type of calculations you're trying to get. I don't know.
You just said a bunch of words that make no sense. You tell me. You just said a bunch of jumbled up word salad that made no sense. Can you try to sum up your thought again?
The mathematics that you're using to get the calculations, these are the mathematics that they are giving you to do the calculations with. So,
right. And I'm showing that based off the circumference that they give of the supposed globe, the mountain should not be visible. There's no way on a globe with a circumference at the equator of roughly 20,000 miles should you be able to see that mountain, which is a certain height from a certain distance. The mountain should be impossible. I don't understand what your question is about that.
What's your question? Is the elevation high enough that far away you should be able to see it?
Weren't you listening when I explained how the elevation works in?
I must have missed it. I apologize.
Okay. Well, when I showed you the Earth curve calculator where we put the elevation in, what's the difference? I'm showing you at that elevation from that distance, given the height of the mountain, the entire mountain should have been excluded. This is very simple math, dude. Here's my point. You tell me. This is why. Hold on. No, because you didn't want to understand, because your mind did everything it could to try to reject the information. So all you're going to do is say elevation, 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 ignoring that I gave you the elevation. This is very simple math. This is 6th grade algebra, dude, where you learn about the Pythagorean theorem and angles. Here's the thing. You tell me. Nobody defends the globe. Nobody defends the globe. They just ignore it. They have Barack Obama says, we don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is the primary scientism high priest, says, I don't have time to debate a flat earther. I don't even have time for the discussion. Nobody defends the globe because it's indefensible. Because, as you said, actual science, applied physical science, debunks the globe on all fronts. Nobody defends the globe because it is scientifically and mathematically indefensible. But I don't know how interested you are in knowing that. You tell me. You seem more interested in preserving your paradigm. I don't think you want to know the truth. And to borrow the line from the famous Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise movie, I don't think you can handle the truth.
To be honest, either way,
Right,
if
you
it's
don't
flat
care.
or a globe,
Right,
don't
just tell
see
us
how
you
it's
don't
going to help
care.
me in
Just
life.
tell us
No
you don't.
one's going to stand up and say, "Hey, you motherfuckers, it's flat. Let's all
So
fucking throw it."
hold on. So hold on. You're
Nobody's going to
basically
band
saying, what does
together
it
and do
matter?
that type of
You're
shit.
basically saying to me, what does it
So is flat
matter?
Earth like the basis for the change in the world, that we're all going to band together as flat earthers and
No,
change
it
the world?
uncovers the deception. It's demonstrable. It doesn't have to be debated. I can use applied physical
I
science
can
to show.
uncover other lies and
Hold
demonstrable
on.
things.
I
It's
can
not going to
show
change
people.
anything. Nobody's going to do shit about it. No
Oh,
one
so
does.
this is what you're saying. It doesn't matter. So you're going to disempower everybody
I mean,
because
what am I
you're
going to do?
disempowered. No, because you won't do anything about it. Maybe other
Exactly.
people will. Maybe if people like me can show people what a mass deception they've been under for the entirety of known history, that could wake their fucking asses to do something. Just because your candy ass ain't going to do nothing, because you have your family, you have your comfort, you have your profession, you have your shekels,
I
you
have
have
my
your house.
responsibilities.
Just because you're a kept pet slave, just because you're a house slave doesn't mean everybody else wants to be a house slave. You tell me, you got it. So you come here and tell me every morning, what does it matter? Maybe it matters to some people. Maybe the truth still matters to some people. Do you understand? Maybe
So
people
maybe
want
my
to know that they've
statement
been
is
lied
more
to.
along the lines of get your asses in gear. If you really think it matters, then let's fucking figure out how to do
Well,
something.
let's talk about you. Why do you think it doesn't matter? Why do you think being lied to
Because
on
I
such
feel
a
like
massive
nobody's
level
going to do
doesn't
anything
matter?
about it. That's why I
Huh?
feel like it doesn't matter, because I
Huh?
feel like nobody's going to do shit
You're
about it.
assuming nobody. So you're just going to roll over to the tyranny?
I'm
You're
just
just going
saying
to
what
roll
I've
up.
seen
You're
in
just
my
going to roll
45
over
years.
as your children are going to be put through the mill. You're going to roll over.
What
So
else?
you don't care.
What can
So you
I
don't
do?
care that your children are. Do your children go to public school?
No, they're homeschooled.
Be honest.
I'm fucking telling you. I
All right.
homeschool
So
my
your
kids.
children are homeschooled. What books are you teaching them? You're teaching them about the solar system and the globe and evolution.
Well, it's still
Right, because it's part of the curriculum. So you're teaching your children a lie. You don't care about that you're teaching them a lie?
I don't know what I don't know what the truth and what the lie is. I mean, so
Okay,
you're
because
telling
you
me the
don't
truth,
care
I
to
get
know.
something I'm
Because
uncertain about.
the
That doesn't
information's
make any
out there and
fucking sense.
you
How many kids do you
don't
got?
care to know. You don't care to know.
How many kids do you got?
Zero.
All right.
Here's the question you tell me is, do you want to know? Do you care to know? Because my idea
I
is that
do. I
you
do,
can't
but I
handle
want to
it.
see how it's going to help. Like, what the fuck are we going to do about it? Like,
Do you understand how flawed your thinking is by saying that? You're basically saying, what does the
I'm
truth
defeated,
matter?
man. I've seen everybody
What you're
fucking
saying,
roll over. Our
deception
country's
is so
gone to shit.
large.
I mean, we're about
Deception
2
is so
steps away
large. So
from
what does
fucked
the
over.
truth matter? The deception is so large. So what does the truth matter? So just
Commies
continue to
taking
be
over, bro.
controlled. Yeah, I'll tell you what it matters. Did the last 3 years matter when they brought everybody into a medical tyranny? You saying that doesn't matter either? It's
No,
all the
some
same
people did
thing.
stand up. I didn't fall in line with their shit. So, I mean, I'm just telling, and none of my family did.
Great.
So.
So you made it out, but so many people didn't. You don't give a fuck about them, do you? What about all the kids who
What?
didn't?
How dare you
What
say I don't
about
give
all
a
the
fuck
what
about
about
them?
all the children
That's
who were
bullshit
subject?
statement right
What
there.
about all the children? No,
You
you
have
just
no
don't want
idea
to hear
what
my
the type of
statement because
compassion I
you
have.
want to avoid accountability. That's why.
Well, just
You
don't be
don't feel like you're
confrontational. Let's
accountable to
have
your
the
brother.
goddamn
You are not your
conversation
brother's
without
keeper.
personal
Fine. You're not your
attacks.
brother's keeper.
I'm
You
not
worry about
personally
your family.
attacking
You
you.
worry
You're
about
coming
your
straight at
family
me
to the
like a bull.
detriment of everybody else, and I won't. You just worry about your family. You hide your head in the sand, and I'll keep coming on and doing what I'm doing.
I
And you
don't have
keep
a
telling.
problem with it. I'm just asking for a solution.
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China?
Dude, you're going left field on me. You understand what I
No,
just said.
you're
I
going
know you
left
do.
field because you come here each morning and you're ignoring the obvious evidence that I'm showing you because you are not emotionally capable of handling
I
what
don't
the
feel like
fuck
that
I'm
was
showing you.
obvious. I mean, it was a lot to follow.
It is obvious. Every morning I show you obvious things. Do you
Some things are
understand?
better than others. Some things,
I
yeah.
don't need to
I mean,
show you
I'm not
any evidence to
saying,
debunk the globe. Let
for
me
all
ask
I
you
know, it
something.
is fucking
Do you
flat.
know what
But
the do
here's
you
the
know what
thing.
the
What the
do you
fuck is
know
that going to do to help me fucking fix the things going on in society right now with my fucking family, with my fucking, price of living? I mean, I just don't understand what we're going to do. Like how this information is going to change everything. I
I'm so
understand what
glad
you're
you came
saying.
up here because you're evidencing the problem. Because you're just saying, what does truth matter? That's all you're saying over and over again is, what does truth matter? That's all you're saying.
What is the truth? The truth is we're getting fucked over.
The truth is
That's the fucking
objective. The
truth.
truth
I
is,
don't need
hold
anything
on.
to prove
The
that. We
truth
can
is,
all feel
no,
it in our
that's your
fucking bones.
opinion. Your opinion is that we're getting fucked over. It's an opinion that I share. But you want to know what truth is? What could be more true than the reality that you exist in? A reality that's shared. A
I just
reality
think
that if,
this subject
hold on,
takes a
fuckface,
lot
you're
of
not going to just come and talk to me,
explaining.
over talk me on my own show. What could be more objective than the reality that we share? And a reality that if I prick my skin, I bleed. A
Right.
reality that if something happens to me, my life ends. A reality that if you break your leg, you can go to a hospital and it could be repaired. There are certain things that are real. There's a reality that we experience together. It is demonstrable. It is objective. If you want to talk to me about opinions, that's one thing. I'm trying to show you reality, not a lie. You're rejecting it, not me. That's your problem.
That might be true.
The truth is, you tell me, you were conditioned using your emotions to respond emotionally to a particular reality that is a fantasy. When somebody like me comes along and
I
bursts the
think you're
bubble,
wrong. I think you're wrong.
you're just going to keep interrupting me, aren't you? That you're showing your level of sincerity as you interrupt me on my own show and try to throw me off my thought processes. Good for you, fuckface. The reality is, you are emotionally bonded to a particular model of reality that is a fantasy. When I show you, and he runs away. And when I show you it's a fantasy, you react in an emotional way. You put up a psychological defense mechanism, and you just say to me over and over again, what does it matter? What does it matter? Because me and others like me are showing you that they lied about evolution. They lied about the Big Bang. They lied about it. It's not bad theory. It's a deception. We're showing you that you live in a creation, and you're telling me, what does it matter? Like I said, how dare you?